Welcome, man. About time you came through.
All
Damn,
right.
Jay, what took you so long, Jay?
I'm actually out. Jay got sick from smoking too much.
Okay.
So I'm the editor, the videographer, and the man behind the camera. So I'm replacing Jay.
Okay.
And
So Jay,
today,
I couldn't even tell.
I know,
You
right?
supposed to tell me. Nobody text me.
I
Nobody let
know,
me know
right?
nothing. See,
He
this
took
is
a sick day
see
on a
this?
podcast. It's kind of shit
This
is
is
that, bro?
crazy.
But
Oh man,
what are we gonna talk about today?
it's the energy, huh?
Wait,
He,
what?
he, he said if he's RJ.
Yo,
What if
Jay.
you
Yo,
RJ?
Jay's on a different dimension, bro. So forget about that, bro. So
Yeah.
today we're gonna talk about
Talk to us.
is the economy rigged for the
Mm.
1%, for them to succeed while we are just slaves to their economy. So
Ooh,
you can start, bro.
that is fire. Personally, I think we are slaves to the economy. The way everything started from when I learned school, it was like the Boston Tea Party. When that happened, the Americans wanted to fight England or wherever the people were fighting from to not have so much force over them. They're like, we can't afford things already, and you're gonna put a tax on something we always want and always need. You can't do that. That's when they did that. That's what revolted to making laws being changed within the Constitution and all that. Now, I mean, when the laws started being changed because they said they can't afford things, but people are putting taxes on top of the taxes. How you can't afford the regular shit and you putting a tax on top of it, you know? So they learned how to sneak it in now. They said, "Oh, okay, you don't like the tax, letting you know that we got tax. Okay, we're gonna put it in there anyway. Then that price is gonna be the price." So, but I'm the original thought was people were fighting to not being taxed overly because they couldn't afford it then.
Right.
Come now to this future, look at the eggs. Price of eggs, people can't even afford. We already couldn't afford it. We were squeezing that in already, and now because of minimum wage, we can't afford anything. There's a whole lot of dynamics that play into this. So if you want to hit them back with the
Yeah, man. I would say, I mean, I don't have a problem with taxes, but
yes,
to me, my problem is because I guess we gotta, in order to have a good society, we need some taxes.
mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
holy shit, bro, taxes on your home, bro. So if you buy a home,
Property tax.
property taxes, you
Correct.
gotta pay that for life, bro. Come on, bro.
That doesn't
And
even
if
make
you don't
sense.
have money, they take your home. So is it your home
Good
anyways at the
one.
end of the day?
No,
Not
it never
really.
was.
It never was,
Never
right?
was yours.
So and then in places
Cars.
like in the
Could be
US,
cars too.
cars
You're
too.
so right.
But for example, you gotta pay federal tax. If you're in New York, you gotta pay New York tax.
Correct.
And then you gotta pay New York City taxes.
Correct.
And if you own a home, then you gotta pay taxes for your home too.
Correct.
You gotta pay taxes for whatever you buy. You
Insurance for
gotta pay
your
taxes
life.
for
Taxes for
dude.
your life.
Yeah, man, and it's
Home
ridiculous.
rental insurance.
Right.
Another.
Yeah.
You already got the home, right? No. You want to talk the truth, right?
Everybody paying taxes over
You
like
got the home, now you
anything.
paying rental again for the home that you just fucking bought already that you don't even own. Continue.
And that's not even the bad part, bro.
Mm.
For example, remember that time where when McDonald's was saying that they couldn't afford to pay $15 an hour to New Yorkers that were working
Damn.
for a minimum wage, which was, I don't even
12.
remember.
It was
12.
12. Before
And
it used to be
15
7. It was 7 before.
Oh my
When my
God.
peoples used to work, it was $4.25. Did you
In
hear
New
me?
York City,
Did
bro.
you hear me what I just said, right?
Yeah, bro.
But that's why, like you said, the modern day slavery, that's why they don't like these new workers. New workers are very alert. They know, like, hey, how much you were getting paid? They didn't want you to talk to your workers or co-workers and see how much they were getting paid, right? Because some people get paid differently, disparately.
Right.
And you start learning that discrimination and all of this extra stuff start playing a part of how you're getting paid, right? And how it's going on. Because end of the day, if you're bringing in the most bucks, you deserve to get paid, right?
Right.
Not the other person benefiting from you bringing in all that. So
Yeah.
that's not fair
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
start. But like you said, the disparity and all the inequality of how this is
Inequality, yeah.
going, that's really the epitome of where this starts.
Right. And they act like just for paying a couple of extra bucks,
Mhm.
which to me, $15 to live in New York City is fucking ridiculous. Nobody can live off of it.
You're not lying.
And you're
Already.
gonna act like you're gonna not be a fucking billionaire, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah. And what are you spending the billions on?
Nothing, bro. Getting more power,
Correct. Correct.
trying to control the government so that
Ever have to worry.
they don't ever raise the minimum wage at a federal level.
Yes.
You don't want to see that, right?
Correct.
You don't want to pay more. The same with remember when Amazon was
Yes.
fighting the unions? Like,
He was letting them go.
Union, bro.
He was letting them go.
Yeah, man.
They said he let like over 100 whatever thousand people. He let a
Workers.
lot of workers go. Like 20K, 50K. I don't remember, but I remember when I was doing my research on
Uh-huh.
it. He let a lot of people go.
And we're talking about one of the richest men alive.
Ever? How? How did
You
he become?
can't even allow them to have a union so that they can have fair treatment in
Thank
their
you.
freaking job. So basically, what you want is modern day slavery. That's what you want. And talking
Talk to
about
me.
that, what about the jails, bro?
I was about to go there. I think you knew where I was going. You felt it. That's why you said it. That's why you beat me to it. The jails. Number one. It's never been something so much put money into. The military complex, this jail complex that we're trying to create, the police state.
It's
It's
blatant, bro.
scary. I'm not gonna lie, because that means anything can happen to you. Guantanamo Bay, anything can happen to you and no one will care. They'll just be like, oh, he died. That's sad. No one's supposed to live like that. We came to this country, we fought. Everyone who came to this country, they all fought for their own family and
And
all
free
that.
society.
That's what we're saying. So how can it be so free if you took out the R? Get it? That's a fee society. That means you
Right.
paid something to be here. You had to sacrifice something, right? Blood, sweat, or tears, right? But they more want blood. They don't even care about anything else because money is not real. If you really want to be honest, the way money was even conjugated or how it came about, it was how to take advantage of the next person. We were all used to trade stuff for stuff. We didn't care about money. This earth is free. You came here born out of anything, right? You didn't know anything. You had to learn how evil people were, right? You had to learn how bad people are. So I feel like when you take a path and because you from the divine, God gonna bless you. No matter anybody tell you anything, you're gonna know what it is. So as a disparaging, man, it's just I feel like once you know better, you're able to understand, doesn't mean you're still not gonna go through it.
Right.
You
No,
know?
that's 100% true. And going back to the jail system, for
Yeah.
example, we have less people than India or many other big countries.
Correct.
Yet we have more people in jail
Than
than
out here.
anyone else. Why? Because of capitalism, right? Like they need to make a profit of everybody that
Non-profit.
goes in the jail, right?
Yes.
So basically, they're gonna make you work for free. That's a slavery.
Probably pennies on dollars. They said pennies
Right,
on the dollars.
right. And also, through that kind of system, do why are jails private?
Does that
So
make sense?
why? It should be a government thing,
Yes.
and we should not be making the only money we should be making of the jail is to feed those people and to maintain the jail itself.
Mentality. Give
That's
them
it.
mental health and all
Right.
that too.
Because
Correct.
every time there is a profit for something, there's gonna be exploitation.
Yes.
And that's a big
correct.
problem in the US. So
Mm.
that's why at the end of the day,
Mm.
you got judges that are giving higher sentences.
For
You
people
got
who did little
cops.
things.
Yeah, you got
Correct.
cops that are being
Immunity.
forced to get a certain amount of people
Yes.
so that they can feed the quota
Yes.
so that the system can keep on
Feeding.
feeding
Yes.
off of us. And at
And
the
it's
end of
only
the,
us too.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
if they get them, they get the best lawyers, right? They get the best. The prosecutors be like, I feel so bad. I cannot give you. Then someone who stole something, they give them too many numbers.
Right.
And
right.
because perfect example of what you said too, they can't afford a lawyer, correct? So you get the one that's giving to you, which is a public pretender. I mean, public defender. I'm sorry. So the whole system is rigged for you never to make it. But
Right.
once you make it, you are an anomaly of who you are or what was being taught to you, right? Remember this indoctrination. We was talking about that too. When you are indoctrinated, you don't know better, so you constantly make the wrong decisions, not knowing that they're looking at you like, all you had to do was right one, then we would have never did this. Like you
Right.
didn't need no felonies under your belt. You know, you didn't need this, but they use that and use it again. Look at Trump. He has all the felonies in the world.
How the hell can he even be
I'm
president? Like,
just
for
saying.
example, if I
Come
go,
on.
if I get convicted for something stupid,
And you didn't do
not
it.
even corruption.
Let's say you didn't even
Let's
do
say
it though.
I'm innocent, right?
Okay.
I don't think I can even get a federal job.
No, you cannot.
So how he can get the highest federal job
Ever.
after being convicted?
We're just speaking facts here, guys.
What
Because
kind of
if
shit?
anyone else, imagine if Obama.
Oh, forget it. He'll be called.
Imagine if he had a wait. Imagine if wait, not even a felony. Imagine if he had a misdemeanor.
Oh no, he's a criminal. He's a criminal, bro. Put him in jail.
M, not an F.
Look what they were
Not a-
talking about Hillary.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
put her in jail because of emails.
You see what I'm just saying. Yeah. So when people pick and choose, that's when you start seeing that the system or the life of society, they pick and choose whatever they want to believe. They want to believe what they. That's why you never crash out, because people they already choosing who they want to. You know what I mean? You could do whatever. I'll give a perfect example. I could do whatever to make somebody love me. If they don't like me, how would you love me?
Right.
You already don't like me. Can never get to love, right? You gotta like me first to love me. Correct? So I feel like if you look at the bigger scope, you will always look at it macro, never micro. You know, you put yourself in a box if you do.
Whatever he says, bro. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I believe that there are
Hypocrisy, man.
I believe that there are shortcuts or pathways that we can take
Mhm.
to succeed.
Mhm.
But if you are born in places like the hood and things like that,
Correct.
bro, you got all kinds of roadblocks
Correct.
working against you.
Correct.
And if you're not aware of these things,
Hmm.
good luck with that shit.
Hmm.
You're basically a battery in the matrix. That's what you are. So if you're not aware of any
Minuscule.
of this, that's it. You're just a battery, bro.
Simulation, right?
Basically.
You're literally like portraying what goes on every day in the hood. Instead of branching out, you're happy to be there. You're happy to be dumb, right? You're happy to play the same stereotype that they told you to play. So if somebody told you to do something, right? You want to rebel. Would you rebel or would you listen to somebody telling you to do something? Not asking you to do it, telling you. What would you do?
Basically, that's because I know better. But
See?
I'm gonna get out of whatever
Mentally.
they're trying to make me do. But
Mhm.
the thing is, bro, I can't even blame them because that's all they know, bro.
That's what I'm saying though, because you're not smart enough to break out your mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're
And
not smart enough to think for yourself. Your
Right.
opinion is theirs.
It's really difficult, man. It's a really difficult situation
We're diving deep here.
because we also contribute to it.
Yes.
And I'm talking about parents,
Yes.
grandparents, and stuff like that.
Generation.
Generations.
Correct.
If they didn't know better, how are we supposed to know? Some of us are
That
lucky
was
enough
hard.
to actually
That's a
break
good
out of
one.
it, although our parents were not the best.
You probably were the first though.
Right.
Which is the
But we need that one black sheep that
Mhm.
goes, I don't think that's the way.
but they always condemn you. If you look at it, everyone who told me they were a black sheep in their family, they're like, I'm the only one who thinks proactive. I'm the only one who's not brainwashed. Ooh, big word. The brainwashing thing. That's the hugest part about it. Hey, Jay, don't up and hit that shit, bro.
Yo,
Jay.
Jay's hitting the camera.
Yo,
bro.
Jay. Get your head up.
Hitting
What are
the
you
camera,
doing?
bro. Jay hitting the camera.
Bro, don't knock that shit over, bro. So you better off standing, son.
Get out, Jay, get out of the way, bro.
Bro.
Our apologies. We
Can you
got
see us?
Jay behind the camera, all
You just
fucked
poked
up.
the Jay behind the camera.
And yeah, that's why I'm here to replace his ass.
We gonna take this W though.
But yeah,
We
at
gonna-
the end of the day, I definitely think that the system is rigged
It
for the rich to continue to be rich and the poor to continue to get poorer and poorer than ever.
Yes.
And I really think that they are trying their best so that the middle class
There's no such thing anymore.
It's not. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Erased.
Erased
It was
or
really
diminished.
honestly, to be honest with you, there were no such thing as middle class.
Ain't a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, it's
In
like
a long time
they
ago.
only said it to
80s
make you
probably.
feel good, right?
Right.
To make us
you
feel
feel
good.
like you're not poor. But if you are in
Lose a
debt,
paycheck.
like you're not poor, like you're not on the streets poor, but still you're
Can't afford
living
shit.
you're living to work,
Yes.
nothing else. You're not working to live. So
Got bars, bro.
you're basically in the matrix again, bro.
See what I'm saying? And then this is why you envy people who try to break out that. Cause you like, I can't. And that's what I was talking about with the projection. You're mad that somebody took their life in their own hands and said, I will not live that life. Because you can't do it. You're like, oh, I have to take care of my kids. I have to be there. I have to pay this house. I have to go to this thing. I have to do this. And if I don't do it, they're gonna kill me. I'm like, what do you mean they're gonna kill you? You should be happy within yourself to do whatever you want because that's how this world was built for. It was built for you and your freedom. There's something called freedom for a reason. You gotta explore that and know who you are to be able to enhance and get what you need from life itself.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
man. I mean, it's crazy. I think the U.S. is one of the most extreme examples of this
Yeah.
because honestly, in Europe, it's not really this bad.
Yeah.
Over here, it's just really, really
pretty
bad. And
Toxic. I think that's the best word.
yeah,
It's very toxic for no reason too.
right.
It's like, you know,
And I feel that the education of the U.S. makes it even worse
Yeah.
because people don't even know how to stick together to fight the system that is oppressing them.
let
So
me be real with you.
yeah,
I think so. Understanding how the system works is built for you never to. So basically, even if you were to get together, I think something will happen where you just die because they're like, oh, this guy's building a whole fucking thing. So you cannot really build. Only Trump can do this. Trump is the only person I've seen that said, I'm doing this. There's nothing you can do. Good luck. No, seriously. Anyone else does do this? They're being shot and dying. Not just being shot. They're gonna die. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Because they're looking at it like you can gather this much people. That's one thing that America doesn't like. They don't like when you can garner a whole bunch of people who are needing in the help. You know what I mean? Like you're literally raising something up from inside their selves. Like that means you have fighters. Get it?
yeah,
You have
power.
people that's gonna die for you. That's the scariest thing that was happening. Look at the Black Panthers. Look at everyone who was not here. You know, safe Julio Cesar, what's the name? Back in the days, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like there's a lot going on. Escobar, you know what I mean? I think that's his
Paulo?
name. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just
Paulo
saying
was crazy.
I know. But I'm saying there are people who they say are crazy that we are if you were in that country and shit, it would be different. Look at Saddam Hussein. They said he was a crazy person. Look at Gaddafi. Those type of people were taking care of their places. You can say whatever you want about them, but the people there, they appreciated them and they were like, damn, they took care of me. But look, when you have a Western civilization type of mindset, you start looking at things as how you look at it.
Right.
We're not, everything is not supposed to be third world or one world. Just because you're one world don't mean the third world is living bad.
Right. And also going
know?
back to that, we have no right to go to their country
Thank you.
and be like, you know what? We don't like you, you
How
bad.
can you do that?
It's
That's
stick-
colonization.
Stay in your country, do whatever you want
You
to do
can't
in
even
your
do what
country,
you want in your country.
and that's it.
You haven't even helped us.
Right.
You over here
So,
going to a whole nother one?
Why you're trying to show everybody else how to do things, or
See?
it's like, oh, you're not following in line. You're how you call it? You're a villain. We gotta get rid of it.
Ooh, villain, that's a perfect one.
We gotta get rid of you. We are the heroes. Like
Who said you were the hero?
right. So
Isn't
yeah,
that a
man.
villain in itself?
Right. It's like imagine another
That's too deep.
country saying like, you know what, you
Let me
guys,
come over here and
you
kill
guys
ya."
in the U.S. Oh, we don't like your leadership. Like,
Correct.
come on, man, it's
Let's kill him.
nonsense.
Let's
It's
kill.
nonsense.
Let's kill him and let's show you democracy.
Right.
You
Like,
heard?
That's the craziest
heard
thing
that?
I ever seen, man.
No, no.
Craziest thing.
Can it happen here though? It won't happen here. Why? Because they already did it there. You can't do something that they did to you first, right?
Right.
That means you have to go through many, many more steps to even get here before they even let you allowed to do that. So basically, They're in every country, bro. We're in every country. There's no country out that never been alive that that America hasn't touched. There's a reason why they're paying trillions of dollars towards something that is the military complex compared to feeding the people and making us more smarter, making us much, you know what I mean, much better in all aspects of our life, spiritual, physical, and mental. Right? They actually ruin all of those. Literally, you watch TV. What does fuck with? Your mental, right?
Basically.
Right? The food, what does fuck with? Your physical, right? They tell you to believe in a God that's white. Blanquito.
Or to believe in God at all, basically.
I'm just
So
saying.
that they can control
Spiritual,
you,
right?
basically.
And then when they do tell you, they tell you how to do it. It's not like, oh, let me learn myself and do this. No. Gotta be good. You better stay in line. You better go work. If you don't go to work, your God's gonna kill you. You're not gonna live anymore. So don't kill, but you can kill. Don't steal, but you can steal. Don't but you can do, but don't that mindset that will any child growing up. I don't care who you are, you're gonna grow up and be like, they can do it. Yeah, see? See? So now you slowly start thinking, hey, can you start slowly becoming Jeffrey Dahmer because you don't know the powers that be is higher than you and me. Woo! Bars.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer was freaking crazy.
That was crazy.
But
That was crazy.
yeah, I
I
guess.
mentioned the most extreme for a reason, though, because
Right.
you know what I mean. You see how they let him rock too. He was killing people right under people's noses, and people were like, "He can't do it. Look at him."
And also
Like,
because
come on,
he
bro.
was in a black community,
Yes,
just
sir.
they just took his word for it and ignore everybody else that was complaining about him.
What does that tell you about the place that we were just talking about? So that means anything I say, anything that can happen can happen. Nothing can. You get what I'm saying? So if nothing matters, that's the saddest part about life. You always have to protect yourself, and even you protecting yourself can be put in a situation. What happens? Someone's to kill him. What would they say? Someone killed the white guy, and they would have never discovered everything about him. I'm just saying, right?
That's
Just
right.
think about I always think about dualistic because there's something in the movies that's called illusion of grandeur, right? There's the only reason we watch movies. I'm gonna drop a dime right now. The only reason we watch movies is for illusion of grandeur, because you know what's gonna happen in anything in the movie, but you still have to take your mind out of it and be able to put yourself in that movie and say, "Oh, it could happen, it can't happen." The fact that you already watched the movie and believed in it, that's illusion of grandeur. Because if a movie is not real, you already know it's not real, right? But something's letting you, compelling you to watch. There's a reason why your girl want to watch it. You know, she puts her mind into it and say, "Oh my God, what happened if my life was like this?" Illusion of grandeur. You know, it allows you to open your mind to not be stuck on it being fake. So if the trauma is happening to you, you're gonna be able to take your mind out of whatever, or it could cause trauma. You get it? On some like mental brainwashing. So there's a whole lot of places we could go with this, man. I just hope this dude don't
Hit the camera and stuff
yo,
like that.
John Easy, bro.
But I guess
Just be careful with
yeah.
the thing, please. With the
with the camera.
yeah, man.
But I guess that's it.
Yeah, we did good.
Yeah, not bad, man. I guess see you in the next one. I
Yes.
hope that you enjoy this. Subscribe, like, and comment.
Infamous Nobodies, guys. Appreciate you.
That's it.
Go on, son. Go on, son. How long we was talking?